So to repair the copper section that we have here for the earth, for the wiper motor, what I found is some copper pipe. It's not very thick, but I think once I've split that and opened it up, it may be enough for me to make a replacement. So we're just cleaning the copper pipe up and we've put a split in it. I'm now going to open that split up and make it a flat plate. So by simply using a pair of pliers, or a couple of pairs of pliers, I've managed to flatten that out, as you can see. So now we've planished that, we've just got a little bit of cleaning up to do, and then we can cut that to shape and hopefully fit it where we had that other one on the back of the wiper motor. So we're going to drill a few holes just to make sure everything lines up. Need to make sure we can get the mounting bolt in. And to ensure that we've got a good contact on the area, obviously we're just cleaning up the copper. So that's the original, and it was broken. And what we've done is we've just tried to replicate this as much as we can on our replacement. So that once it's bolted in, there we go, we'll have a little bit of a rubber bush at the back here to isolate any noise or vibration that comes from the motor onto the mount, but we need that to be connected straight through into that bolt. So that's the only way to do it, otherwise you isolate it and there's no earth for it. So that's your main earth for the wiper motor. So we've managed to get the motor back into underneath the dashboard. Feed it in over the wiring, and then over here we have got a metal bracket there. I think it's a support for the dashboard. It's got to get it over that, but now it's a case of getting that wiring back on. Obviously you can't see that at the moment, so I think we're going to have to turn this, or I'm going to have to get down there and look at the wiring and put the wiring back on before we go any further. So this is basically the shot from underneath. We managed to get the wiper spindles through the holes there at either side, and then we're just going to bolt that up using that new bit of copper we've put on, and we'll secure that in place and check the workings, make sure there's no problems before we mount it on the outside. So refitting the seals around the wipers can be a little bit fiddly. It's a case of putting that one on first. We've gone for a stainless steel washer on top, and then obviously a nut. So pulling that back through enables you to get some thread on the nut, and with any luck it will go back in as it came out. on ours we've got a rubber seal there. We've also got one on the inside, so squashing them two together hopefully will enable it to resist any water getting into this area. There we go, so that's nice and firm. The only thing we've noticed on the newer spindles that we've bought from Schofields is there's no flat spot, so that when you put your wiper on, there's no flat on this section here. It does work, it doesn't, you know, allow it to move around, but we've noticed that that is missing on these. So maybe one thing to bear in mind if you are replacing them. So for anybody that's been living with a splitter for a while, you know the blade wipers aren't the best. So what we've done is we've done the classic mini ones. They are, I think, the 10-inch ones, and we've adapted the bracket at the top there to fit on the splitty arms. So we should just be able to roughly put them in place where they should be. Might need some adjustment later. So we've got that where I think it needs to go. Not going to too mad on that. That can go down there. And what we've done to give it a bit more spring onto the glass is I put a tie wrap around the bottom there, and what that does is it allows it to tighten up onto the back of that nut. There we go. What that's doing is putting extra pressure on the arm, so obviously extra pressure on the blade, so hopefully we get a clean area. So you can probably just see there, that's the end of the nut or the bolt that it goes on. It's round there and it's pushing that in a little bit extra. So a little bit more pressure on the glass. Right, so we've now got the wipers working efficiently as they should. We've got them in sync. They are cleaning the screen quite well, like they did before, but also that noise has gone completely. So I think we've cured that problem. The only thing is, what happens is when you get into these areas, is you might find that you move on to other jobs that are requiring your attention, should we say. So what we're going to look at is I'm going to continue refitting the parcel shelf and all the wiring, but also I'm going to tidy up that wiring because it's been a while since we've done anything like this. Right, so that's about it finished on the windscreen wiper rebuild and refurb. We've got all the noise that we had. Obviously it's all gone now. We've got efficient wipers and everything is working for both on the first and the second speed. Luckily the parking's working as well, so it's auto park, so everything is back as it should be. I'm just going to put back the parcel shelf and tidy up with a little bit of wiring, and that's the job done for today. So we're going to move on to some other projects in the coming weeks, but we'll tag it along with that one when we can. So that's about it for today, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.